with the in-between, the ups and downs, the curves and the rounds. I'll bring it to your city or your hometown. I'll go back in time when the feeling was fine, when funkin' was legal and it wasn't a crime. Party people lined up and down the way, a bigger celebration than your birthday. Funkin' up the neighborhood, I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funkin' in the city, funkin' up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funkin' in the city, funkin' up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. And I have seen the world pristine, funk you up in the bushes, funk you down in the trees. Now look around, all the frowns, the yellow, the white, the red and the brown. And keep in mind, it never costs a dime, 'cause funkin' is free, I remember the time. Now look today, the streets are gray, time to take it back to yesterday. Funkin' in the neighborhood, I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. It was good in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood, I felt full 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood.
And we're live. Stop doing your thing. Welcome to the Underdog Journey. I'm Wes. This guy is David, and he is doing his thing. Yeah, you've been traveling a lot, David. I'm jealous. That sounds like a super cool place. Oh, hang on. You got no audio here. Hang on.
Got no audio.
Your Skype audio wasn't coming through, so I just turned on system audio. Sorry about that. Thank you, Devin, for letting us know.
Okay, that means we got to start all this over again.
Welcome to the Underdog Journey. I'm Wes. This guy is David, and he is doing his thing.
And we're back. Oh, well, combobulated distant we are. Okay. So anyway, we talked about how busy it's been since last Wednesday. I was saying I was over at started off my week last Wednesday over in Pittsburgh, and then went from Pittsburgh over to Columbus, and then back over here to New York, and then what today's day? Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah. So Monday I went over to Connecticut. I drove through Massachusetts, got over to Connecticut, and I hit a spot. I asked you to bring up the website. I hit a spot last night called the Owl Shop Cigars. Well, that's Stevie.
That's Stevie.
Nobody can see Stevie.
Well, now Stevie is on with the Owl Shop Cigars here.
Well, now that's all right. So you can see Stevie just react. That's such an amazing venue. This place, I think the guy's name is Tim or Jim or something like that. But he's an old cigar smoker, got rings on both of his hands and tattoos and everything. And you go there, and these guys, that's not him. These guys know their stuff. And we had a wonderful, wonderful time. So it's right off the campus of off the campus of Yale, in New Haven, Connecticut. So I just recommend it. If anybody gets a chance, go over to the Owl Shop. Tell them David sent you. They're not going to know me, but they eventually will. But so depending on when you tell them Dave sent you, it might make sense to them. It might not. But yeah, it was a great time, and it's been quite a busy week.
I like these private lockers. That sounds like a conversation we've had.
Lockers are always cool. Lockers are always cool.
Yeah, it sounds like a cool place, though. If I'm ever in Connecticut, I'll hit them up.
Yeah, definitely. There was one more thing I wanted to retouch on, and it was Devin who pulled out the, hey, you don't have Dave's mic on, and his wife and the brownies. We got to go back to those brownies, man. I've been dreaming about those brownies all week. I want to go back to it. So, Devin, if you can, drop down in the comments the link over to your it
was like Death by Brownie,
who is
right?
Way too good for you, by the way.
She could have done better.
Share that link so that we can pull it up here and see those brownies again. Because, man, I think it's something about Brownie World of Brownies. I don't know.
It was like Death by Brownie or something like that.
Yeah, like What the Fudge or something. I don't know. It's something.
Look, if it's not named What the Fudge, she totally needs to get that.
Yeah.
See, I've always thought about opening up a like a muffin shop that sells like muffins and call it Muffin But Trouble. I think that'd be cool.
I like it.
Muffin shop. See, I'm not a baker though.
I like that. I like that. Muffin But Trouble, and featuring Underdog treats.
Exactly. So anyway, until he drops that link down below.
We'll keep on going. So how's your week been? We didn't actually I actually jumped on late tonight. But so how's your week been, man? Because both of us have been swimming.
It's nonstop. It is nonstop. I mean, good problem to have, you know.
Yeah.
But
it's definitely better than the alternative.
True. Exactly.
What are you drinking over there that you're almost out of? Because you're going through the Brewdog's Advent calendar, right?
I am. So I got the Brewdog Advent calendar, which is 25 different beers, and right now I'm drinking the Kulch. The beer's so nice they named it twice, and man, I love a Kulch. So good.
I do too. I do. I mean, it's not technically a Kolsch because it's not brewed in Cologne. So
only if you're in the EU do you need to uphold that standard. Outside of the EU, anybody can make a Kulch.
Yeah, I mean, so there's actually a few brewers. Endeavor, there on Fifth Avenue over in Columbus. Mm-hmm. That is probably one of the best Kolsch's I've ever had.
Yeah, Endeavor Brewing
was brewed right over there in Columbus.
Great brewery.
So what's just because you're almost out of that one, what's on deck for next?
Up in the line next is Hazy Jane Pineapple. So it's a pineapple IPA. We'll see. There's some unusual ones in the Advent calendar. Some beers you don't usually find.
That sounds swell. Sounds swell, and by swell I mean I'm interested because citrus and the IPAs really help out some of that bitters. It's part of the IPA that we don't like the most.
Right. Unnecessarily.
So it might work out very well. Hey, can you turn hold that can back up there?
Which can? Put it up. This can?
Now I'm gonna need you to turn that can upside down. Just turn it upside down, and there you go.
What are you talking about?
It's an inside joke.
All right, you had to be there. All right, David, what are you drinking?
Yeah, I had to be there. I can see Stevie up here just shaking his head like, you don't get that, West? I can't believe West doesn't get that joke.
I have no idea what's happening right now.
That's okay. That's all right. So, you got your beers, you got your pineapple IPA. I just dropped an ice cube in the glass. And I got two of them right here with me. I'm going to start off with Blackened.
Of course you're going
tonight.
Blackened?
I'm going Blackened.
I'd expect nothing else.
Yes, and I got a brand new bottle of Weller Reserve, which is probably one of my favorite bourbons out there. Between this and the Antique 107, I think the Antique 107 and this are just right there for me. I mean, we're right there. And the price difference between the two of them is significant. The 107 is about twice the price of this bottle, and I think that I like this one a little bit better.
Okay.
I mean, the flavor and everything of it. I think it's really so easy to drink. If I'm sitting down at the cigar lounge down the street here, I can offer it. I can offer it to anybody.
Right.
Anybody
that's
is
a
able to
great
drink.
I mean,
they're in a cigar lounge. So they're 21 guys. Just like a toddler's walking up and be like, "Hey, bro, what's up?"
I can offer it to anybody.
Sippy cup. I'm not doing that.
Look, Grandpa's cough medicine. Got to do what you got to do.
So before, do you have any news stories for today?
I don't. There's nothing non-political in the news right now. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. So I said a couple of weeks ago, I read this thing and I was like, you'll either find a way or you'll find an excuse. People say, well, I'm going to wait until my kids graduate. I'm too busy right now. I got young kids. The guy we're about to have on here, we've had on here several times, Stevie Evans from Big Bentley's Pet Supply, calls all of you guys pansies.
He's making it happen. Honestly, it's true.
Punks. Calls all of you guys weak and your bloodline should be trashed out.
Well, look, you think David's being rhetorical. He does actually say that. Stevie Evans does actually say that about our entire audience. So keep that in mind.
No, he is he is the perfect example of you will find a way or you will find an excuse.
Yeah. So
let's get him on here and let's talk with him because he has been busy.
And he's making it happen. Like Stevie, you're the stuff that you're doing is incredible, and you're doing all this yourself.
Yeah. So, hey, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. And I do want to start off by saying I do not think the audience is pansies. I still want you to buy my products.
Spoken like a salesman over there.
So just remind everybody, what is your product?
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Thank you.
Well, just remind everybody what exactly your product is.
Okay, well, so we're called Big Bentley. So that's the new name, guys. It's Big Bentley's Pet Supply, but I'm kind of doing like a rebrand where I'm calling it Big Bentley.
I like the movement that went along with that.
And so I'm actually, man, I know I keep saying this, I keep putting this out there, but probably February, mid-February, maybe. I'll be ready to do the full rebranding, and I'd love to share that with you guys too. I think you guys will really like it. It's nice and clean. It's like very adaptable. I think it looked great on like print ads. It just it pops, and it's just nice, and I think it's just what the brand needs. Just to take it to the next level.
Yeah. So does that include like new graphics, new logo? What does that all entail?
Yeah. It's a new logo. So it won't be the traditional silhouette that you see right now, the Great Dane and everything. So that'll change a little bit. But yeah, so we're going to be Big Bentley's Pet Supply, but the brand itself is going to be called Big Bentley.
Okay.
Great. That is awesome. So
excellent.
So really quick for everybody who's not super familiar, what exactly is your product?
Okay. So
wait a minute. Steve, I got to interrupt you. you. We are going to keep a counter of every time Wes says bioenzymatic, okay?
Bioenzymatic. It makes me sound really smart.
All right.
I got to do something to sound smart.
We are a family-owned and operated business in Winchester, Kentucky, and we produce cleaning and deodorization products in the pet market. So right now we have 6 products. We have a bioenzymatic stain remover. We have a bioenzymatic urine destroyer. We have 2 natural deodorizer sprays. So they just contain plant extracts, purified water, a little bit of fragrance. It's nothing harmful. And then we have a laundry booster additive. which it's also bioenzymatic. So it's safe for your lines. It's safe, for your laundry machine. And it's also a good product to use to pre-treat stains before you wash them. And then we also have a pet shampoo, which again, it's made with super, super clean ingredients. It's got rosemary oil, witch hazel, aloe, vitamin E. So it's really good for their skin.
Yeah, witch hazel is really good for skin.
Yeah.
That's how I look this good.
David, you would be the worst spokesmodel.
Oh man!
For as much time as I spent in a cigar lounge, this mug is looking all right. I'm a solid 2 on a cloudy Wednesday, man.
Oh man, you're looking good, Dave.
So I'll tell you, the pictures. So right there, Devin Ross has three dogs. You say he's going to hit you up.
Okay.
So we'll drop a link in here.
Well,
We'll drop a link in here so that you guys can get over to Stevie's website.
Hey, my brother's name is Devin.
There you
might
go.
be.
Look.
Actually, you don't want to claim this guy. Don't claim this guy.
Stevie, you could do better.
Hey,
No, Devin's a great guy.
Devin's
a great
great.
guy.
Hey, I want to plug something really quick for the people that's watching. If you go to my website, shopbigbentley.com, I've got a deal going on right now that if you buy a pet hygiene product like one of the sprays or the shampoo, you get another one 50% off.
Yeah, buy one,
nice.
get one 50% off right there.
Yeah.
Sell ends February 28th, 2023.
And we're going to look at your website here in a few minutes, so we'll show all that off.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plus, we have free shipping applied to all orders through January.
Yes.
That's huge. That's huge. Free shipping, man. So I am on the cusp of buying something from one of our viewers, right? From one of our viewers. The price is right, but the shipping is getting me. The shipping,
Right.
I'm like, if he made the price that dollar amount and I got free shipping, that'd already be here.
Mhm.
It would already be here. And we've actually went over this in the past about giving away the shipping. Bake the shipping in the price. Bake the shipping in the price and give free shipping at all times.
Right.
Because weirdos like us, case in point, it's only a couple $100, but then there's shipping on top of it, which is a substantial amount for the shipping.
Yeah.
But I would happily pay the full price with the shipping for the products and get free shipping.
People will pay more for a product just to get free shipping, even if the total amount in the end is exactly the same.
It's literally exactly the same. I would pay this much money. I would just make it this flat price and give me free shipping. And I'm like, oh, hey, I got free shipping on this.
Yep.
It's crazy.
A lot of people think the same way. They really do. And that's why Amazon is the way it is.
Mhm.
It's just they make it so easy for people to go on there. It's free shipping. It's free shipping to the person who's purchasing it. But somebody like me who is selling it, I pay the shipping costs. Rather, if I'm, printing out the label myself and applying it to a package, or if I'm, paying Amazon to fulfill the orders.
Right. So that's one of the things we wanted to talk to you about is Amazon. You're an Amazon now.
Yep. I'm going over to the Amazon site right now.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah.
So how long have you been on Amazon?
So I've been on Amazon for a month now. So December, what was it? It was December 13th, I believe it went live.
Have you made many sales yet, or are you still kind of building up on there?
Well, it's building up. The site traffic started out kind of fast because, like the people who know me, like on my Facebook or Instagram or whatever, they were going to the link, they were clicking on it, they were checking it out, which was awesome. I sold a couple units, it was great. So, it's kind of building up that traffic. But then, after that first week, it started going down a little bit. The site traffic did, the store set and all that stuff. But I'm seeing a steady increase right now in the store traffic. So, it's getting in the algorithm now. And, the longer it's on there, the better.
Right.
Well, I just put a bottle of Big Bentley Ultra Boosted Pet Laundry Additive into my shopping cart.
Okay. Hey, Dave, if you don't order it, I'm going to send you an email that reminds you that you have that in that shopping cart.
That's the way to do it.
There you go.
I mean, it just don't send it to me 5 seconds after I close down Amazon.
I'll wait a week.
A week is fine. A week is good. But when there are certain sites I go to, and I'll put stuff in there, and I go to them frequently, and I'll buy stuff again rather frequently. But I'll just put stuff in there and stock it up and go, okay, now I've got enough. Let's just go. or hey, I've waited long enough. I'm going to pull the trigger on this. And sometimes as soon as I close the thing, I get an email. So, hey, you forgot something in the cart. Like, dude, calm down, you greasy car salesman, man. So let's see here. We got pet bedding deodorizing spray. We got a spritz and go for your puppy dog on the go. When you're working a 9 to 5 and your puppy dog's working an 8 to 6, you don't have a lot of time for showers and Big Bentley's Pet Supply Spritz and Go Pet Deodorizer. Wow, that is a mouthful. It is right there for you.
So Stevie,
so I want the stain remover. I'm going back. I'm sorry to interrupt. I gotta get more of the stain remover in my cart.
That's true. Are you gonna buy all this stuff, David?
Yes.
There you go. Exactly. Nice.
The stain remover. There's just you can't talk enough about how good that stain remover
It's really
is.
good. It's amazing. It's the bioenzymatic functionality, David.
You know what? The stain remover is my least most popular product.
What's your biggest seller?
I'm gonna need you to re-say that.
What's your biggest seller, Stevie?
Your least most popular product.
It's the least.
It's the lowest. It's the lowest seller.
Oh, it's the least popular. Okay.
Yeah.
So the world has got things wrong.
Not that it's unpopular in like the way that it works. It's just that for some reason
people don't know about it.
Right. People gravitate more toward the shampoo and the deodorizer sprays and also the urine destroyer. The urine destroyer is the top seller right now.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, and then but I think it's just the name. People see it and they're like, oh, I'm potty training, a puppy right now.
Right.
This is like urine destroyer.
Or I just got through potty training a dog, or I've got an older dog.
Or you have a kid that's just unruly and look, or a college student. So Stevie, on Amazon, have you done much with Amazon's SEO functionality? Because, not a lot of people know this. When you get on Amazon, these products don't naturally, surface themselves in the search algorithms. A lot of times you have to actually put some work into SEO on the Amazon platform.
Yeah. Okay. So as far as like doing SEO, like I haven't. The only thing that I've tried to do over the last probably 2 weeks is just sure that my listing is as polished as possible. So that means, getting all my keywords in there, making sure my target audience, making sure, making sure all of my just general information is in there, and even just, packaging dimensions and different stuff like that I'm like plugging in, and, just any text and pictures that I can add, that improves the listing quality.
Yes. Then
once you do that, that enables you to enroll your ASIN, which is like the number that they give your product. It lets you enroll that product in what they call A+ content. So then you can take your listing even further, and then that'll help you, on the search page and all that stuff. So yeah, there is a lot to go into it. I'm kind of learning as I go right now. But yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, it's great. They've got a lot of different features on there for sellers. They send you emails, pretty much like, probably a little bit too much, but it is and they actually resolve issues quickly. And I've had a couple so far that, that I've encountered trying to list the products, but overall it's been pretty smooth.
So, it sounds like you brought up a whole lot of different things to make your shop, findable, your products findable on Amazon. But how hard has it been for you to sort of learn this stuff on the go? Like, and that's kind of what you're doing. Like, has it been a lot of heavy lifting to try and learn this stuff? Or are you just kind of like watching videos, reading articles, just figuring out as you move along?
Yeah, exactly that. I know that there's a company out there that I can probably pay, $1,000 to, or, I don't know, more than that. I don't know. And they would improve my listing quality.
Yes, we would.
I don't think, right. I don't think I'm at that point yet with it. Especially, I'm just kind of laying the groundwork now, because here in about a month, I'm going to have to go through and kind of switch out my graphics, switch out some of the stuff that I'm saying. with my rebranding, and pray to God that Amazon don't have a problem with it.
Well, my point is you don't really need an agency. You're doing an amazing job so far, honestly. And I do have to actually ask you a question though. Have you noticed an uptick in your own website traffic since you started listing on Amazon?
No.
Okay.
I don't. I really do think they're two separate entities, and I've got to be mindful. At the end of the day, my goal is to drive people to shopbigbentley.com.
Right.
Like that you're not really going to see a lot of advertising out of me that says, go to this Amazon link or whatever. I might throw it out there on my personal account every now and then. But really, I've adjusted my prices. So, I want to sell products on Amazon and I want to sell products on my website. But again, the website is the end goal. So what I did is, for the month, I made free shipping. And also I matched the prices on Amazon to the prices on my website.
Nice.
I don't want to take them down anymore. I'm already offering free shipping. Somebody's got to pay for this stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't race to the bottom. Keep your prices where they need to be.
Exactly. So I have seen an uptick, but keep in mind, I've only had this Shopify website live since Black Friday.
Yeah. And that's awesome.
So far, the last time I checked it, I think I was at about 1,000 sessions.
Okay, and that's fair. Look, honestly, and we can get into how to expand that and the things you're doing great. The reason I asked if you've seen an uptick in your personal website since you've been on Amazon is because a lot of companies actually will put their products on Amazon and never really expect to sell too many, because frankly, Amazon does have a lot of nickels and dimes involved, and by the end, your revenue is super low based on what you can make on your own website, right? So what a lot of companies will do is they'll post products on an Amazon account in an Amazon store specifically for two reasons. One, it adds credibility. If people can see this product in one more place, they say, look, this must be a good product. I'm not just seeing it on this website. I know it's not a fly-by-night product.
Right.
And two, if you can actually get really good reviews on Amazon, people trust those reviews on Amazon. So if you get good reviews on Amazon, they're going to mean
getting very good. You're getting very good reviews.
They're going to mean 10 times more than the reviews on your own website. People do the research when they buy stuff. So that's super smart.
Yeah. So what one of the things that I always try to do, regardless, is I just ask people, like, if you use the product and you like it, will you please just take a minute, leave a review? I really do think that goes a long way by just asking. They can either say no, I don't have time, or they could say, yeah, well, I've got to find it on my phone or whatever. I just ask them, and people leave reviews. So I think it's great, and that is going to help. As the days go by, the traffic builds, everything builds. So. And again, we're a month in, and I'm already at 16 5-star reviews on Amazon.
See, that is awesome. That looks so good, because here's the thing: if you reach the point to where where you're not offering free shipping on Amazon or anything like that, people are still going to use those references, those reviews on Amazon to say this is a good product. I'll just go to the website where I can maybe buy it straight from the guy. Are you doing FBA at all?
No, not yet.
So FBA, for everybody watching and listening, is fulfilled by Amazon, meaning Stevie would actually, ship a lot of his product over to Amazon, and when somebody buys from Amazon, they would just ship right from one of their warehouses. So that's how like Prime members and stuff like that tend to get a lot better deals as far as free shipping, because they're Prime members. It's all FBA. But again, there's a lot of nickels and dimes involved, and a lot of the revenue is very, very small for the actual seller. So,
yeah, absolutely. So, and I'll kind of expound on that a little bit. So, you have a product. Let's say it's $20, right? And you're selling the product for $20, and you charge them tax. You're charging 6% sales tax, and also Amazon, they want around 15% of the sale price. So if it's $20, that's what probably $3 roughly.
Yeah, around there.
Something like two something. So they're gonna take that, and then on top of that, you have the it's called a what's it? I cannot remember the name of it right now. It's some other fee. It ends up being like, it's like a tax. Oh, facilitator tax.
Yep.
That's it. So you pay a facilitator tax, and then you basically pay. They call it a referral fee, and that's the percentage of the sale price. And then also you have a monthly bill, regardless if you sell anything or not. It's $40 a month just to sell on Amazon. So
right.
You know,
they also have a storage.
If I sell a handful of products a month, it covers the monthly fee.
They have a storage and packaging fee as well. I mean, there's a lot of nickels and dimes involved.
Right. Yeah. I was just talking about kind of for what I'm doing right now, where I'm fulfilling.
Oh, just you. Yeah.
On my own. If I were to let Amazon do it, you know, I would have all those costs plus, like, you know, the packaging and storage fees, and also I'd have to pay to ship the product to the fulfillment center.
Right.
So that's another. So after you do all that, I mean, literally, I don't know, you might be making $1. I don't know, maybe $1.50.
I've seen some cases where people don't do all the calculations correctly, and they end up losing money by doing FBA because they then owe Amazon more than they would have made on the product.
Yep.
Yeah, I see. I mean, the only thing that I think that would make doing FBA worth it is if I was moving, like, I don't know, 5,000 units a month or something crazy.
And that's how Amazon.
It would have to be up there.
And that's how Amazon works. People always wonder how, why is this product so much cheaper on Amazon versus any place else? These other places must have giant markups. That's not true. The way Amazon makes all their money is by sheer margin, by volume. They sell so much at such a low margin that actually makes up the difference. I mean, they make a ton of money because they're selling so much.
It's like grocery store, the same thing, like.
Right.
Kind of how it works.
Right. And that's, and you see that everywhere, any kind of mom and pop shop. It's going to cost a little bit more there because they can't buy in the same volumes that, the big grocery stores can. Same with,
exactly.
individual sellers and Amazon, obviously. That's the reason why when I'm working with, a big, corporate entity, I work for a few, corporate level companies. And it's funny whenever I hear them say, we really got to compete with Walmart or Amazon. I mean, and I just laugh inside, like, you will never, in your wildest dreams, as big as you are, you're Fortune 500, you're still never going to compete with Amazon or Walmart. I promise you. That is the wrong target.
And it should be your goal. We've actually discussed this more than one time on the show about making sure you know your niche. Don't lower your prices to compete. The race to the bottom, everybody loses. I do that daily with people like, hey, can I get a discount for this? Can I get a discount for that? Well, I'm really picky about giving discounts.
All right. And
very picky.
Our live studio audience has joined us.
Oh, hey, Lachlan.
Nice.
Locke and Catherine is terrorizing the cat again.
I could have guessed.
It went out, I think.
What are we looking at?
She was asking.
Did one of the ants get out?
I had a candle lit and it went out.
Oh, okay.
Hey guys, how are you guys doing?
Where was the candle?
Well, Locke's eating a chip.
Yeah, Locke is eating a chip. Just chew that really loudly on the microphone. People love that. There you go.
I mean, it's coming through loud and clear.
Okay.
So what did you guys do at school today?
How was school? Good? Well,
oh yeah.
She's okay. She's lost it. That's
Wes like okay. She has
she's lost
Oh
it.
yeah, and before
the sanity genes have ran out. Mom, come save us! Come save us!
Hey guys, before we Catherine and me came down here, we were laying with the cat. She got up 2 times, but sat down 3 times.
Oh, that cat.
Catherine.
Oh boy. Well,
Did you just straight up give us a that darn cat speech over there, West?
Cat. Oh, I say that darn cat.
That darn cat.
What these are basically made of.
What?
Could you tell me what they are?
Can I tell what the chips are? Well, this is he calls them spicy chips. This is hint of lime tortillas. And he goes to about a bag of these a day. So we eat very healthy in my house. And it's basically just corn, probably some flour, lots of
Corn
oil.
and some partially hydrogenated oil.
Yeah, it's all very healthy stuff. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good night, Locke.
Those are very flammable. So if you get out in the wilderness, Locke, you can use those to start a fire.
Oh, it's true. In the spring, we're gonna go camping. So he's finally old enough to go camping. So that'll be fun. You ever go camping, Stevie? You a big camper?
No. I'm gonna correct you. No, it won't. You're going to pretend to have fun, but it's not going to be.
I
fun.
love camping.
There's going to be highlights.
He's not gonna
There'll be
have
little
fun.
snippets. You're like, this is good. This is good. But the rest of it was a nightmare.
The kid's not gonna have fun. I'll have fun. I love camping.
I go camping every year.
See, exactly.
With your kids?
Yeah.
Like tent camping?
Uh-huh.
Do you guys have like a camper?
No. We go in tents, man. I mean,
See,
just,
nice.
Like, straight up,
Does your wife
like
go?
Yeah.
Natives.
Does your wife go?
Yeah.
Your wife actually goes camping. Yeah, mine won't go. There's no way I'll
Yeah.
get her in a tent.
She's the one who got me to start going.
Really, Stevie?
Yeah.
Man, you did well for yourself. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, you definitely outkicked
doing
the
well.
coverage there, man.
How's the baby doing, by the way? How's the baby doing, by the way?
Hey, he's doing great, man. He's eating and just, talking and everything. It's wild. He's doing great, man.
Oh, that's
Blessed.
cool. Yeah, definitely. That's good to hear.
Do you have him mixing like Bentley, big Bentley's Pet Supply
Put that
cleaning
kid
materials
it's
in
a family
like
business.
he's taking
David.
a bath and just in there mixing it,
Yep.
chumming it up?
Right in the bathtub, just making shampoo.
It's a family business.
Big Bentley's Pet Supplies. Products are not tested on animals. They're tested on young children.
Right.
Yeah. David, you're not helping his business.
So-
All right, so let's look at.
I've always wondered this because that's a big thing with people about not testing stuff on animals. But how do you test dog shampoo?
If you don't test it on a dog,
I mean, what do you test it on? A cantaloupe? A coconut?
I just tested it on my wife.
look, as long as it works, as long as it works. She does, David. She's not watching this show. She's not watching this show. She's watching this show about as much as our wives are watching this show, so it's okay.
Yeah, all right. I don't know, Mama might. Hey, Nikki, you watching? What?
Cricket.
Yep.
No, she's not watching.
Oh, okay.
We're good. And we're good.
Exactly. So, Stevie, I want to talk about your website. So, I
Okay.
love your new
She's like,
Shopify
should
website.
I be? All right. We got his website ready to go, right?
Yeah,
There it is.
so-
Free shipping applies to all orders. I love the new website. I got to tell you, I really do love the Shopify website you put up.
So I actually left
Thank
the
you.
pop-up modal here on purpose because this is awesome. This is actually something a lot of people overlook. But this first thing that pops up, I'm not sure if you have the bounce rates in front of you, but just the very first opportunity to get somebody's email address so you can continue that conversation is super, super important. So I love that you have this on here on your on your landing page.
Yeah. So that right there is powered by Klaviyo.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of that?
Yeah, so
email
Klaviyo is how you send your emails.
platform before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically, that's the platform. I got an account on there. You load all the content in there and set the dates and sends it out.
That is awesome. So how often do you actually write a new email versus all the automated stuff?
Gosh, I mean, just like 2 times.
Okay. No, that's
Yeah.
awesome. So we actually have some stuff to share with you if you ever want to start like doing a newsletter or do regular updates and things like that. We got some really good tools that you can use.
Hey, also, I just posted a blog too, so I'm gonna try to maybe once a month, just try to do a blog, and load it on there.
Nice.
And kind of keep that going and letting that live on the internet. you know?
Incredible. Yeah. Do you have a blog link on your website right now, or are you going to add that later?
If you go down, I think it's on the homepage. If you scroll down, it'll say pet blog. Just go down. Keep going.
Viewers, I like the testimonials
Right
there.
down
That's
there.
good.
Right there, pet blog, right there.
Pet blog. Okay, good stuff. Pet blog. Yeah, one blog entry.
Yeah.
No, great start. Good stuff. Now the okay, there. Yeah, this is great. You wrote this yourself?
Yep.
Perfect. No, this is awesome. No, your website is super. Your website is great. I love it. So the design is so clean, and what you had before was fine, but what you have now is so clean and user friendly.
Yeah. I there's a company out of Louisville that helped me kind of put all that together. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I mean, it was very nice and clean, and I think it. I liked my old website, but it just didn't have the functionality that the Shopify has.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. No, and I've always been a big fan of Shopify. I've been talking about Shopify for a long time. So even your product photos, I think these are new, aren't they?
No, those were actually those were pulled from the old website. My friend Casey Morris is the one who shot those.
Okay.
But now I have to, get some new stuff. Once my new design and everything is done,
Mm-hmm.
and then the company that helped me do my Shopify site, they're also helping do the final design for my label. So I'm expecting to see that. Hopefully soon, and we'll finalize that, and then it'll all be basically brand new again. So it's new now, and it's going to be new again.
Yeah, that is awesome. I can't wait to see what the new logo looks like. That's cool. And there's Bentley,
All right,
of course, here on the about page.
Yep,
That is awesome. He looks like he was a great dog.
he was.
These so the photos that you have of the dogs playing, did you have those taken, or are those stock photos?
No, those are real. Those are real photos. So we actually did a photo shoot
Cool.
In Louisville and captured. I think one of the people that we were working with, their daughter. That's one of their dogs. I think it's that one, the one that's on the frame right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of her friends brought her dog, and we were just at like a really nice park. It was a beautiful day, and he got some good pictures, and he also did, the profile shots of me and my wife.
Mm-hmm.
I've got nice family photos as well. So we want to incorporate those in the business, and also hopefully print one out so we have it for us at the house.
Nice. That's awesome. And of course, you have the buy one get one half off offer here, which is perfect.
Yep.
Let's go to your shop here and see what the product.
Now for your blog, I went over and used a website that we've been talking about for quite some time now, and put a whole entire blog post in the chat about trimming your dog's nails.
Okay.
You put it in our chat?
Yeah, our chat. I believe it's our chat. Maybe. Am I in our chat? Let me refresh this.
No.
Changes may not be. Oh, do I need to enter over here? Is that what I need to do? Oh, something happened.
I'm not seeing it. Not our chat.
Oh, there we go. Let's do this again.
There you go. But
there you go. Now it's there. So, Stevie, you can go in there, copy that out. You have a whole entire blog post. It's no joke. It's a blog post that you can use. For your, and it's all original. There's nothing copied from anybody else on there.
All right, I appreciate it.
You can see he's got up on the screen right now.
It took up the whole
There
screen, but it's a full blog post, and it's yours if you want to put it on your blog. Written by David Leffingwell.
About trimming your dog's nails. So
Yep. I'll post it.
All right, so back to your website here. So this is a really nice, clean shop page.
Mm-hmm.
So you have it organized by pet cleaners, and you got your shampoos and deodorizers. And remember, on your old site, you also had extra things like T-shirts and whatnot. Did you decide to move that stuff?
I did. Yes, I put a hold on that for now. Some family, some friends wanted it. I think
it's not a core product.
Right.
I need to take a deeper dive into maybe just how they got those shirts that say dogs are my favorite people.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe do some stock generic ones like that, and maybe offer those in the future. Right now, I'm not really concerned with the apparel side of it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want a T-shirt made, I have the ability to make one. So somebody sends me a message and they say, "Hey, I want a Big Bentley T-shirt." Hey, let's hook it up. I'll do it.
Yeah, no, that is awesome.
When you decide to launch that, I would also recommend to partner with one of your local or multiple local shelters and get a charity aspect of the sale of the apparel. That helps. I mean, you can do things, dogs, neckerchiefs, and so on and so forth.
Right.
Yeah, so I also see that you have this integrated buy with Shop Pay. Does that seem to be a popular feature with sales?
Well, nobody's used that yet, but it's just I think it's just a feature that comes with the site.
Okay.
So, if you go through the checkout process, you can just use whatever method of payment you want.
Okay.
I don't, but I do need to link my Shopify, or not my Shopify, I'm sorry, my PayPal. I can link my PayPal account to that too, which I just started that a little while ago. So
Nice.
this is another way you can pay.
Yeah, no, that is awesome. Super easy to use website. This is awesome. So find a retailer, and you're still in retail locations, like brick and mortar locations.
Yep.
How's that going for you?
Yeah. Just put a few on there. Man, the Southern States is doing really well.
Mm-hmm.
The MVP is doing really well. So I kind of put, the bigger ones, that I have on there. I didn't want to put all 14 on there. Just keep it nice and clean. But yeah, I mean, we're still moving product in those locations. I've sold quite a few bottles. I mean, I think right now I'm at, just on urine destroyers alone, I've moved somewhere close to 350 of those, since the start of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So it's taken some time. But it's getting out there. And I think just with the addition of Amazon, with the addition of the Shopify site, my product is super easy to buy. So yeah, I mean, I just think it'll just keep growing from there.
Yeah, that is awesome. So give us a quick, recap of how you actually got into these retail locations, because a lot of people who start a business and start selling a product think, it's there's no way you're ever going to get into a retail location unless you're like, a corporation, like a big corporation or something.
Yeah, and I thought the same thing too. But what I realized is, you just gotta just be able to hear the word no. At the end of the day, they're going to tell you no. My wife tells me no all the time. So it's just, so, but the thing is, I would go into those places. I targeted the small businesses, the family-owned business, like the one I have, and got started there because they know what I'm trying to do. I know they're trying to build their business, and look at it as a partnership and not just a business transaction. And I think that approach had helped me gain a lot of those locations. Some of the bigger ones, like Feeders Pet Supply, that was a different process. It wasn't just as easy as picking up the phone and doing that, but cold calling, I would encourage people to cold call. Don't be afraid to, don't be afraid for them to tell you that, they'll call you back and they never will. And don't be afraid to follow up.
Right.
Don't be afraid to follow up with people. Just because you just never know what they'll say. You don't know what type of mood they'll be in. And you just got to shoot your shot. I mean, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
100. I love that quote. That is a great quote. 100%. Couldn't agree more. So when you call these places or reach out to these brick and mortar shops, who do you specifically do you do your research beforehand to find out who you need to speak to before you call, or what was your process?
Well, it depends. Let me try to give you an example. Like the Full Circle Market location, the one that's in Winchester, that one was pretty easy for me. I just walked in and asked to speak to the owner. I did a quick Google search. I found out who the owner was. I didn't know who it was prior, and then just asked for her. And then I was just going to, give my pitch, basically. But I didn't run into the owner. I ran into just a sales associate, and then gave the pitch to her. And I knew that she wouldn't be the person to tell me yes or no in the end. But if I could have a good enough impression on her, she would kind of help, make the decision for the owner and just say, hey, I liked what he had to say. Looks like he's got a good product, and I think we should give it a shot. That type of thing.
Yeah, and eventually paid off. I mean, you're in quite a few locations now. How many brick and mortar locations are you in across the different organizations?
Right now, 14. And I got one in Indiana, and then the rest are sprinkled in Lexington, Winchester, Wolfe County, just Eastern Kentucky. So I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. So I'm a little bit everywhere in Kentucky, but just the 14 locations.
If you need somebody to go to Bowling Green and pitch something for you, I'd be willing to do that during the summer when I can race on the track down there.
Okay.
Actually, Stevie, at some point, David and I want to come down there and do an interview live with you.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. We're going to make it happen.
I want to come to Ohio to the Hopper House.
That's what you need to do.
We We can absolutely make that happen.
We need to get you into some
All right,
Ohio
well-
shops. You can come up here on a regular basis to drop off your product.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
So yeah, so
Be
we're
good
gonna make it
stuff.
happen. So when it comes time for the rebrand, are you gonna have to replace the product at these brick and mortar locations, or how are you gonna work this? Are you just gonna wait for those to sell out and then
Well-
restock with the new stuff? What are you gonna do?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to do it on a store by store basis.
Mhm.
But I don't really even know what that means. I know for feeders, I'm probably just going to do a full swap since I have the whole end cap.
Mhm.
So I think that in what I will do is I will probably just put a disclaimer on my website and say, hey, this is the same identical product. It's just going to have the new packaging, or it might have the old packaging, because I've already paid for these labels that I have, and I've got quite a few, so I'd like to just
Mhm.
get rid of them.
Yeah. Same great product, new distinct look.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So the labels on these bottles. Did you
Not
actually
bad.
put all the labels on these bottles, or did you have these put on, or what was the deal?
Oh, it's handcrafted love.
There you go.
Handcrafted
Exactly.
means it's an absolute
Each one.
pain in the.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
That's I totally
It can
believe
be.
that. That seems like that'd be a big pain in the neck.
Hey, and it's even harder when you've had a couple blue moons and trying to label a bottle.
You are preaching to the
Keep it
choir.
straight.
By the end of the show,
Yeah.
David and I are not doing anything productive. We're not doing anything productive during the show, so go figure. So yeah, no, I can't wait to see your new stuff. That's going to be awesome. What do you have next? Where are you scaling to next? Are you just going to try and grow what you've started as far as, the Amazon shop and your website? Are you going to wait and see how the rebranding goes and then grow? What are you going to do?
Man, yeah. So I think what I'm going to do for these first 2 to 3 months,
Mhm.
I'm just going to focus on my e-commerce, and I'm going to focus on the rebranding activities. Then getting into the warmer months, that's when I'm going to start doing some of these festivals. But this time around, I'm just going to be a little bit more selective.
Mhm.
I'm going to focus on a lot of the dog events, a lot of the pet events. But I am doing the beer cheese festival here in Winchester. It was amazing the last time I went.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
sold.
I'm sorry. Whoa,
We need dates and
hold the
times,
phone.
Stevie.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna need you to go back and say, what's the name of this festival again?
The beer cheese festival.
David.
Honey, pack a bag.
I don't think he's kidding, Stevie. What's the date of this?
I've got pictures and video of my daughter drinking beer cheese.
Wow.
We're quite big fans of good beer cheese that you can
Okay.
always get at the Hofbräu House in Columbus. By the way, just for those of out there that we haven't plugged Hofbräu House enough tonight.
Right.
Hofbräu
I'm
House
up-
Columbus, their beer cheese, man, and a beer cheese festival. Wes, I think I know where we got to do this live show from.
I think we're
I'm
onto
just-
something here. The Beer
just
Cheese
saying.
Festival. It was made for
Hold
us,
on,
David.
y'all. I'm about to do something real quick. Sorry.
No
My
problem.
phone's dying.
Oh no. Phone's dying.
Low battery.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
There you go. Okay. So I'm glad you brought up the festivals though. So how big a sales driver do you think these festivals are? I know you've done them in the past.
Oh, it's huge. It's you guys wouldn't believe. Like, man, I wish e-commerce was that easy. Like, once you're set up, they can walk up, they can talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I probably sold the last beer cheese festival. I might have sold 100 something units just right there, and I was
Really?
there for like 6 hours.
That's awesome. So do you do anything to attribute website traffic to these different festivals? Do you do anything like that?
No, see, everything that I'm doing, like with the website
Mhm.
and with Amazon, is still relatively new right now.
Sure.
You know, and don't forget, I was actually in business for 1 year before I even had a website.
Yeah. Right.
Like,
No, you're right.
I was in locations like literally 9 months before people even knew I had a website, or before it was even ready.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling them it was coming. I was telling them, I'd get my website. But yeah, I mean, I did it for a year. So the e-commerce space and all that stuff is still super new.
Mhm.
I'm going to give it a couple months to let it kind of get some legs. And then I'm going to get into the festivals, try to get some more locations, keep going with my email marketing strategy. And yeah, just keep it moving, man.
So can I give one piece of advice? And when it comes to the festivals, if you don't mind putting a markdown out there, like something small, like 10%, right? If you create a specific promo code for each one of the festivals, and then you have cards printed
then you
up,
have tracking, then you have data
right,
analytics,
and then you have cards printed up with those individual promo codes that you give out to everybody who doesn't buy or even does buy at the festival. Everybody you see at the festival, give them a card with a promo code for that specific festival, and that way, at the end of festival season, you can say, "Oh, this one was way more profitable than this one. I got way more traffic from this one than that one," and it costs you nothing more than 5 or 10%, whatever promo you decide to put out there.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah,
very good data. I'm a big data nerd, so we'll talk about that all day. No, that is awesome though. I can't wait to see where that goes for you. I gotta ask you, how close are you to this being like your full time? I'm quitting my day job and I'm doing Big Bentley's full time.
Man, I really think, well, I got to be careful with what I say.
All right, I don't want to put you in a corner. I don't want to put you in a corner.
It's no. That's not the reason. I'm gonna hold off on answering that.
Fair enough. Look, I get it.
Yeah,
it's a loaded question.
I'm not answering that right now.
I'm not going to tip my hand. Good move. Good move.
That's fine. Feel free to say that to anything we ask.
Everybody around me knows what my intentions are, basically what I've been doing for the last 2 years now. And, they know what it is. So, I mean, you'll see it, and then that'll be it.
Yeah, look, I'm not trying to put you in a corner. I totally get it. There are a lot of moving parts, 100%. But you should fully expect to see David and I stalking you at the Beer Cheese Festival.
I like this. So I wanted to bring up this. Here's another spot I think that would be that it'll behoove you to not be part of. It's the restoration and remediation. It's called the Experience Conference. It's down at Fort Lauderdale, May 8th to the 10th this year, and it is about cleaning and restoration products and things of that nature. So you got rehab homes and things of that nature to go into this. And I can't think of, people who own massive amounts or a lot of rental properties, this product, they should have another house that's just storing this product. I mean, literally, they should just have this stuff on tap.
I love it.
So I'm looking right now. I said earlier, I did go ahead and put the squeeze bottle in the cart, but I'm looking for the gallon bottle. If I can't find it on Amazon, I'm just gonna go to your website, which I probably won't buy it on Amazon anyway. I'll probably buy it for the website to give you a better margin anyhow.
Yeah, do it. Just get it on the website, and so I also when you get an order from me, you'll get a business card, and then you'll get a coupon code that you can use the next time you order. So kind of what you're talking about, with the festivals. I've kind of incorporated that a little bit with with what I'm doing with my website. But yeah, I love the idea of transferring that to the festivals because I can track that and and use that to decide in the future. But really, honestly, I really hope by next festival season that I'm sending somebody else to it.
Right, exactly.
That is the goal. So you see, that was so West's question was, when are you going to cut off? Right. Yeah. My question would have been, when are you going to hire somebody?
Well, that's actually a much better question. So you're doing all this by yourself right now, and that's one thing that I really wanted to bring to everybody's attention when I wrote the description for this video. Is you're doing this yourself. How close are you to hiring an employee to sort of handle some of the day to day, even if it's just an assistant?
Yeah. So really, man, and I've been blessed too that my wife now she's actually, it seems like she's taking more of an interest in what is happening, because I think that because before, I don't know if she just thought that it was like just it's Stevie with his crazy ideas or whatever. But
I can't relate to that. I can't relate to that at all. I have no idea what you're talking about, Stevie.
But, it's just now it's become more of a thing. So she's actually really, really helping me right now, as far as, some of the stuff that I'm doing with my online stuff,
Mm-hmm.
some of the stuff, getting orders out, helping me do fulfilling the orders. So, man, look, I'm just blessed. My goal is to definitely hire somebody this year. I think if I don't have anybody on payroll, then I've got to re-look at my strategy and like what I'm actually doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that that's the case, but you know what I'm saying. So, but yeah, I mean, right now it's manageable because of my current work schedule.
Right.
I think that allows me to give me the extra flexibility throughout the week to take care of some of those things. But hey, I mean, I'm just looking forward to the day where, I can have 5 or 6 people, and
Right.
then I can just go to, Keeneland on the weekend and just watch some races.
Oh, 100%. Like, that's the dream eventually, right? So, and
Right.
David and I always talk about this. The only problem with hiring an employee is a lot of people hold too high of expectations when it comes to how much their employees actually care for the business. Because here's something you
Right.
got to recognize, and I'm sure you already know this. Nobody will ever care for your business or love your business as much as you do. And you should never expect from them as much as you expect from yourself, ever.
Yeah, that message goes back with the Underdog journey back to, I mean, episode 2, 3. So I mean, it's old. It's old. We have been talking about that for
133 today, I think. No, 132, 132.
I mean, we're
Or
starting to lose count
132.
at this point.
Yeah. But yeah,
So,
so
yeah, we've been talking about that for quite some time.
but that is awesome.
Yeah. Very important.
So I want to talk about your emails for a minute. You said you have a couple automated emails set up through Klaviyo, I think it was.
Yep.
Do you get any kind of response back? Like, do you ever look at your email data and see the response rates on those?
Well, they're still kind of climbing right now.
Mhm.
The response rate for the first one I sent out, it was pretty low.
And they're gonna be.
The Black Friday one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wish I had them pull up. I could show up my screen. I receive your emails, and they're fantastic. Every time I see one of your emails, I've only gotten a couple, and I'm like, this is great. Once you start putting out a blog
Right.
and start putting out regular content to send out, dude, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. And again, that's all through that Klaviyo platform. So you can just kind of load it in there. You could do you can hyperlink the text
Mm-hmm.
to get things. So like even in the blog posts, if you click on what we recommend, which is the Bauer shampoo, it'll take you to buy it. So.
Yeah, and you're not a professional marketer, so like it's one thing for me to jump in and say, "Oh, I use this platform; it's super easy." But you're not a professional marketer. How hard was this for you to set up these automated emails?
It's not hard. It's not hard.
Yeah, so you think just anybody watching or listening could figure it out, right?
Yeah, if you just take a look at it, take your time with it, even watch a YouTube video if you have to. I mean, most of this stuff, I think that a lot of this, and just in general, is just the amount of effort you're willing to put into something.
Right, and that's it.
I think that's what it comes down to. But me, I mean, I have to pick and choose kind of where I'm putting all my energy. And I wish I could put 100% in the business, because then if I could, I feel like I can take it to the next level. But I'm not there yet. But I just got to keep grinding. And
right.
But yeah, anybody can do it. Like anybody can start a business, but you can't buy drive and you can't buy ambition and all that other stuff that that's available to you out there. It's not going to happen. You have to want it.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to want it to happen, or it's not going to.
And that's an amazing point. I love that. How do you balance, your full-time, day job with having a decent? You got a decent-sized family. How many kids do you got now?
3 kids.
3 kids, and one of them is like real small, under a year, right?
He's 10 months.
You came on the show with us at the hospital.
At the hospital when your baby was born, dude. First of all, that's brave. I'm not sure I could have gotten away with that. But how do you balance the family with the day job and this? Because that's a lot. That's a lot to have on one man's plate.
No, it really is. It really is. And I don't know. I don't know how much longer I can do it. I can't lie. I'm not like, trying to just say that it's just everything's just all easy all the time. It's not, you know. Um, it's just even doing this right now. So I've been talking to you guys for what, an hour now.
Yeah, about an hour.
So I have to so I have to like I have to figure out like, okay, I need to carve out an hour. So I've got to make sure my wife's home. I got to make sure that this is all good to go. I got and it's just like, man, it's just doing anything is hard nowadays. But you know what? Whatever. That's how life is.
It is. So do you basically spend a few hours each night after your kids go to bed, and that's when you get your work done?
Mostly, yeah.
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 And so you're go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No,
sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, so on my work days, I might work a couple hours into the night, depending on what I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I apologize for the way the camera looks, but I'm holding my phone down trying to talk, so whatever. But yeah, so some days I might get some orders that were late. I might have to fulfill them. Here's another thing, Amazon, if you buy something, let's say on the 17th, I better have it shipped out by the 18th, because they track all that and they make sure that you're within a 95%. It's like 95% fulfillment rate. And if you fall out of that limit, you can actually be kicked off of Amazon.
Oh yeah, you can. There's a lot of rules that come along with that. So that's another great point. So fulfillment, that's something we haven't even talked about. You're doing all of the fulfillment, which is it's almost a third job on top of your day job and this, because you gotta create the pack. You gotta have the packing slip made. You gotta box this stuff up. You gotta take it to the post office. You gotta pay for shipping. It's. Do you have your own shipping label machine? Do you have like a?
Well, no, not yet. But I've been printing them on regular paper and then taping them.
Mm-hmm.
I actually am about to order one. I found one on Amazon for like $130. It's Bluetooth, so it's super easy to use. But yeah, so I literally prepare the package. I put the bubble wrap on everything. So, I ran out of my little 32-ounce caps, because I've been shipping the spray bottles capped and then putting the sprayer like in the box with it. But as of late, I've been just bubble wrapping the top of it really well, and praying that it doesn't break on the way there. But so far so good.
Good.
It's been going well.
Have you done research on nobody competes with Big Bentleys, but have you done any research on what potential competitors are doing as far as shipping?
What, like how to ship their product?
Yeah, how they ship their product. Do they do a cap or do they do the?
No, honestly, my way. So what I did is if somebody buys a spray bottle, 32-ounce bottle, I got the perfect box. It's like a 4x4x12. I measured everything before I ordered a bundle of them, and literally it's a box. So I know that sometimes they will send the bottle in a bag.
Oh.
I don't like that. That makes me nervous.
Interesting.
They will.
Yeah.
They'll send it in a bag.
How easy that'd be to damage that.
Yeah.
So Devin Ross was asking about, is that only Prime? Because I've seen some things on there that have 2 to 3 week lead time, just on the shipping.
So
now you're talking about supply chain issues versus shipping.
Right.
There's a significantly different topic there.
So
there's no supply chain issue with me.
I was actually going to ask about that.
Yeah, if you place an order like today, it'll be at the post office tomorrow.
Right. So to answer Devin's question, the reason you're seeing a lot of 2 to 3 week lead times is exactly what David said. It's a supply chain thing, and in most cases, you're getting that product from overseas. So here's the thing: a lot of other companies, the reason they have that big lead time is because they're not making the product here. They're not making the product themselves. They're outsourcing to China or to some other overseas company, and they're having it shipped from overseas.
China?
Stevie, you don't do that. Correct?
Right.
Yeah. And
that's what you're seeing. That's the difference in
the difference in that ship time. So when you see that 2 to 3 weeks, that's because it's probably coming from China. Stevie, you actually have the product. You said if you buy today, it'll be in the mail tomorrow. Is this like is this a daily ritual for you as far as when sales come in, that's your first priority, get that product out the door?
That is the goal. So, it's funny, my friends and my family, they think that Big Bentley's is like so huge, but I'm celebrating because I've averaged 1 order per day since I've launched Amazon.
And that's awesome. That's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. So you might not think that's a lot, and it's not. So we're looking at like 30 units in 30 days, but still, man, it's just going to grow from there. It's amazing. I get orders from my website as well. And then my reorders. Actually, I just sold 5 gallons of my urine destroyer to the to
old folks home down the road.
Yeah. I sold it to a dog bar. It's a really cool place where you can take your dog to play at a dog park and then drink.
Stevie,
I thought that was a bar in Cleveland. Stevie. Actually, I thought that was any bar in Cleveland.
So you're going to beer cheese festivals and you have dog bars. You have way more cool stuff than we have here.
I live in New York, and my state's not as cool as yours.
Stevie, you're going to get some new neighbors very soon.
Well, that's in Louisville, which is about an hour. It's about an hour and a half from me. So, I met the owner through another contact, and she's super awesome. And she was like, "Hey, I want 5 gallons of the urine destroyer. I use it on my bar to clean the bar."
Oh, sure.
Hey, look, it's a multi-use product. It does have ingredients that target urine, but if you're just trying to clean like dirt off the floor, even the urine destroyer will get the dirt off the floor. You know what I'm saying? So, but she said she loves it. She wanted 5 gallons and also she wants to add the product in her retail space.
Dude, that's awesome.
Which is at the bar too. So that's even better. So she's using the products on the daily basis. Her folks that are in there, at her supporting her business are going to see her people, using my products, and they're going to wonder what's that. And then there you go.
Dude, that is awesome. So Devin had one more question.
Did you give her 5-10 bottles of your product, throw on the shelf to sell? 5-10, give her 5-10, throw on the shelf. So if everybody sees it, they didn't want to buy it. Where can I get this great product? Well, I've got it right there.
Exactly.
So Devin did have one more question I want to touch on. He asked if you're in any stores. I think he missed that part of the show. So I'm going to go back to your website here real quick, and we're going to show these stores that you're in.
Yeah, so if he's not in Kentucky, then I don't know. But if he's, because I'm not in Ohio at the point, or if I don't know if that's where he's at. But yeah, we're at Feeder's Pet Supply. We're at MVP. That's in Lexington. Feeder's Pet Supply is Georgetown. Full Circle Markets, Winchester. Pet Once is in Louisville. Southern States is in Lexington. There's many more, but I mean, my goal this year is to get a few more of those online locations, or some of those brick and mortar locations. As I keep focusing on my online and e-commerce, I want to have a good balance, because I wouldn't be here right now to do e-commerce if I didn't go out and hustle and get those storefronts and then get those reorders and get the money to reinvest back in the business. So, I definitely want to go for as many locations as I can.
Dude, that is awesome. And Devin has another great question. He's asking, so products have multiple uses then. So can you name some of the other uses for your product? So like you don't have to use it just on urine, or you don't have to use it just on this or that.
Sure. So so my stain remover, it's the one that's got the green label. You can literally use it for carpet, clothes.
This is my green label.
There you go.
That's the opposite of stain remover.
Clothes, really anything that's got a soft surface. So even car interior, it'll work. And that includes blood, dirt, urine, feces.
What are you doing in your car?
So for all the serial killers watching, buy big Bentleys.
We're gonna put a new logo. It's gonna be Dexter.
Yeah, I was just thinking Dexter. Yeah, it's his. So Stevie Evans is Dexter's like arch nemesis.
Yes, Nemesis.
Right.
So
all right. We interrupted you enough. Well, we haven't interrupted you enough, but go ahead.
Okay, so the urine destroyer, you can use it really for general stains on soft surfaces, but it's an all-surface cleaner. So, like I said, she used it on her bar. You can use it on wooden surfaces, tile, grout, clothing, mattresses, really any surface. And it not only breaks down the soilage, it also removes the odor, and it brings everything up to the the carpet pad or to the top of the carpet, so you just blot away the remaining dirt or whatever it is, like off of the surface. If you're just using it to mop, it doesn't streak, so you can literally add some the urine destroyer to your mop solution, and go for it, and it's not gonna harm the floor in any way. It's not going to create like bubbles if you use, I don't know, a lot of people have floating floors. That we have a floating floor in the part of the house, and we use a urine destroyer to mop it. So just many uses really. In the deodorizer sprays too, I market them for pets and to get rid of pet odor, but man, you can deodorize a room, you can deodorize a car interior, you can deodorize the bathroom after Dave's been in there for 30 minutes. I mean,
He'll need it. So Stevie, I got to ask. There was there's another product I don't know if is in full production yet that has to do with smoke. Am I allowed to talk about that yet, or is that still kind of top secret a little bit?
Yeah. Well, no, it's not. It's not top secret. So and I'm ashamed to say, I mean, I haven't been able to get over there yet to actually, get with the labels and do all this stuff, and because I have to do a website and all this stuff, and I really, I mean, I want to do it. Don't get me wrong, I want to do it, but for right now, it's just that's kind of where it's at. If anybody wants it, send me a message. I'll send you a bottle of it. I don't.
Yeah, no, that's all. So I need to do a little more research, but I believe Shopify.
It's safe. It uses similar technology.
Go ahead. Sorry, I think you cut out at the same time I was talking. So sorry. Go ahead. You say it's a similar technology. Are we cutting out from each other?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I was just saying, just my pet bedding and my Spritz and Go spray. It uses similar technology, but there's an added ingredient that targets the actual enzyme. So
wow.
All right.
But yeah.
Okay. So this hat, Stevie, this hat was on my nugget last night at the cigar bar, right? It has been reeking of smoke all day long. I actually took it off for the ride over back from Connecticut today. I just set it aside. I literally took your tobacco odor eliminator right here and just hit it. Now, if I really dig in there, I can get literally just a faint whiff of it now, and that's it. Yeah. I haven't had a chance to really use it, but I think I'm going to use this when I go to the cigar lounge and I try to keep my laundry separate.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might try to do this in the laundry and see what happens.
So Stevie, I actually need to buy a bottle of your smoke destroyer. Is that the name you're going with? Smoke destroyer?
I think
it's in the air.
Yeah.
So just like smoke, it's in the air. It's nebulous. So I need to get a bottle of this stuff. I need to buy a bottle because not too long ago, David, a guy named Tank, and myself were sitting in my Jeep smoking cigars because the bar we were at wouldn't turn on the heat outside for us. So we're sitting in my Jeep outside this bar, smoking hotboxing
we're
cigars.
We're sitting like a bunch of freaking teenagers hotboxing freaking cigars.
And now my Jeep reeks of cigars. So I need this stuff desperately.
Hey, my past master's apron's in the backseat of your car.
No, it's right here in my studio. I got it right here.
All right, sweet. Oh man. So yeah, we West, I've got a second bottle here. Let me let's just buy it. Let's just buy some. I want to buy some because I'm going to need more than this.
Yeah, I'll pick up a bottle of that stuff. So I desperately need it at this point. So Stevie, that's
all right. So I'll have to let me send you a link if you do want to purchase it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me send you guys a link because it's not active on my current website.
Yeah, no, I was actually just going to say that I need to do a little more research, but I do believe Shopify stores can handle up to 5 URLs with different landing pages. So you could probably link your if you have the Smoke Destroyer URL available, you could probably link it to your current Shopify shop with a brand new unique landing page, and all of the e-com functionality is going to funnel into the same payment utility. So look into that. I haven't done a ton of research on that part yet, but I believe that's the case.
All right.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, totally. So Stevie, your business is doing some amazing things. I got to ask, have you done any sort of long-term road mapping of the different steps and things you want to take as you scale?
Well, like right now, I'm working on. I'm basically rewriting my whole business plan and kind of where I'm trying to go and what I'm trying to do. But yeah, I mean, just right now, I'm just trying to keep everything going from a financial standpoint. Make sure all my T's are crossed and the I's are dotted, all that good stuff. Yeah, I mean, my plan. I mean, we're trying to get it out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be doing samples that I'm going to be sending out, targeting some social media accounts and things of that nature. Just trying to increase the brand awareness, because I think that once people use the products, they'll like them and they'll recommend them. So we just got to give that time, and once it goes, it'll go.
100%. And we've been going for almost an hour and a half now. But before we go, I got to ask, what are you doing on social media? Are you doing any? I know you're on Instagram. I know you're on Facebook. Are you doing any video content? Are you doing any educational content? What's your game there?
Well, so just recently on my TikTok, I made basically how to use the spot stain remover, the stain remover. So that did really well. I mean, I don't have a lot of followers on TikTok so far, but I think it ended up getting like 70 some likes or something, which is really good for the content that I've got on there. So that was really, so yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to focus on, showing how the product works, talking about the product. So you'll see me a lot more on TikTok. I mean, when I go to the events and do different stuff, I always make a TikTok video, but just basically increase my visibility across all platforms is important. And also I'm going to focus on not posting the same content across all media. I think that's going to be another important thing as I progress.
Right. Yeah. Sort of recycling content across different platforms is what a lot of people do, but not a lot of people realize that different platforms have different standards as far as dimensions, as far as what types of content perform better than others. So it's super smart that you're going to plan specific content for specific platforms. That's actually really, really smart. And David keeps posting a ton of blogs on here for you.
Yeah, I've got all kinds of stuff going for you. So I just posted over in the comments a pet supply, how to use Bentley's pet supply stain remover products. And it's a blog post about, and it goes through the steps of what you need to do. So in our comment section,
here's like 3 different blog posts for you, Stevie. You're all set.
I appreciate it, man.
So sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. What were you saying, Stevie?
Them. Okay. So when Wes gets on his analytics and email and stuff, and that's his baby, man. That's his world, right? The only thing you could have been and got him, he'd have probably gotten naked for you had you been like, "Hey, Wes, I'm wanting to start a loyalty program." If you'd have done that,
all right, I might have given a little peek for a loyalty program. That kind of gets me going.
Came off.
Fair point.
So I was over here like, all right, well, email is not my world. It's not. We are outside of my area. I'm here for color commentary. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna spend my time a little productive. And I've been over here literally just emailing people blog posts. I'm like, hey, I know you do travel stuff. I'm gonna send travel stuff over here. The brownies, I've sent it over to brownie people, the brownie information. And I've been just putting blog posts like crazy in here in the comments so that you have them.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I've not been a complete waste tonight. Nearly. But not a complete waste.
Not a complete. That's that's a win. We'll count that as a win. That's fine.
Some pieces are missing.
Hey, real guys, I'm not joking about coming up to the Hopper House. Like I've been there before. The one, not the one up in Columbus, but
is it Newport?
Newport. Yeah, and I love it. I've been there like I think 3 times.
Okay,
I have an idea for you. Go ahead.
There is going to the Hofbrau House, and then there's going to the Hofbrau House with us, and it's a significantly different experience.
Yes. So, Stevie, I have an idea. Sometime.
No, but seriously, we need to look at the calendar and try to see what we can do, because I think it'd be awesome.
Right.
Make it happen.
Sometime this spring, when the festivals start up here, we need to find a really good pet-oriented festival. We'll get you a table, and and at the same time, we'll live stream from there.
Okay.
How's that sound? We'll set that up.
I'll do a live sales pitch. I'll get on there and I'll just pitch the product all day long. I don't care.
Yeah,
Good.
that's our plan. We'll make that happen for this
what we
festival
do.
season.
All right.
Cool, man. All right. Well, look, Stevie, one more time, I got to tell everybody, I'm going to show your website. Everybody watching, everybody listening, go to Shop Big Bentley, shopbigbentley.com. Just Google it, and it'll come right up. Stevie, you've done great SEO because when you actually enter Big Bentley's or Big Bentley, and then pet supplies is the first thing that comes up. You're right there. So your SEO is on point. But look for it on Google.
It also works on Amazon. If you type in Big Bent, when it gets to BENT, as soon as you hit the T, it's pulling your products.
Right. And
there we go.
Yeah, and Stevie right now has buy one get one half off till February.
Free shipping
28th.
through January. Yep. Buy one get one half off through the end of February.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the pet hygiene products, so it's the sprays, the shampoo,
and the deodorants. Yeah, there you
go. So the stain remover and the urine destroyer, those are regular. But if you buy, I think no, that's on Amazon. Sorry, I actually do a unit discount if you buy on if you buy it on Amazon, it's like I think 10% cheaper per unit.
Okay, fair point. Look for him on Amazon. Can't even speak. Look for him on Amazon as well. But
or just go to the website, pay the 10%. You guys starting up. Yeah.
I would go to the website.
That's another thing is, we've seen a lot of it. People ask their friends for discounts and things when they own businesses. Give me a hookup. Like, I don't want to hook up. I want to pay you full price. And if you're like in the service industry, I want to tip the hell out of your associates.
Right.
Yeah, awesome.
I want to support.
Right.
That's what I want to do. I don't want to,
look,
go get something for free. It's bonkers.
And this is, as I'm plugging your website, this is a terrible thing to say, but I would actually recommend you raise your prices because your products are so good. I would personally rather pay more for a product that I know is great from a guy in a company that I know are great than from some nameless organization that has their stuff made overseas and has it shipped in.
I get that. But but right now though, I just don't think. I think it's priced well enough.
The prices are right on point. They're perfect.
People are willing to take a chance on it. Now, technically, like the urine destroyer, me personally, I believe that product is worth $30 a bottle.
Oh, it's magic. This stuff. It's great.
I really, and I think that really the gallon is worth at least, I don't know, $75-$80. But I've got to be competitive enough. My margins are decent. So right now it's good. I want to make sure that, if people don't know who I am, they don't feel like, oh my gosh, who's this guy? That's $25 of, I'm not paying that. I've never even heard of this, whatever. Or it could have the opposite effect and they could think it's just premium. It's $25. Wow, it must be good. But
Stevie, I got one word for you, buddy. I got one word for you. Palesi.
I know what that means.
Nancy Pelosi?
Right.
No, Palesi. No. That was the name of the fake shoe store they created.
Oh, that was funny. Do you know that story, Stevie?
And took shoes out of Payless, put in the store. So a pair of Payless shoes that cost $25 was $400 and up. And the people were sitting there holding these $25 pair of shoes going, you can tell by the quality and the stitching here, and this improved siding, and this plastic glued on sequins.
That was funny.
This is a quality product.
Stevie, you got to find that video. It was hilarious. This was a real thing that Payless did.
This was a real thing. Look it up.
Yeah, it happened. It's documented. You can look it up on YouTube.
Oh,
right.
That's great.
Exactly.
The only thing I didn't like about that experiment was they gave all the people their money back at the end of it. I would have if I'm not going to give it back and I don't want to be greedy, but I'd have donated it to a charity. Like all the money you guys paid today, thank you so very much. You got taken as fools, and none of you have credibility ever again. But it's not without a win. We're going to donate this to the children's home.
Right.
That's hilarious. Yes. So anyway, Stevie, no, your prices are perfect. I don't recommend you raise them right now. You're right. You're at that point where you're still sort of establishing the name. But if it reaches the point to where you did raise the prices, dude, I would have no problem with that at all. I'd much rather buy your product than some brand I get in the grocery store that I know came from overseas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
exactly. And again, it's just going to take time. I've got to work on being patient. And just if I put in the work, I mean, the universe is going to reward. I feel like the universe is going to give it to me. I just have to keep my intent clear and just go for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like we're listening to Poe from Kung Fu Panda all of a sudden.
He's right though. Like Stevie's like, I mean, he's super insightful. I mean, the drive and the insight that you have into this is just super inspirational. It's hard to speak with you and then not want to go out and actually start working.
Yeah. but not tonight. I'm gonna go to bed.
It's true. We're gonna drink some more than go to bed.
I like the idea of bed right now.
So with that, that's a great way to end the show. Stevie, thanks again for coming on, man. We will definitely speak soon. And
yeah, sure.
I think even offline, David and I probably have a ton of great ideas that we can shoot your way, and you can shoot them back down. But can't wait to talk to you again. And it was a lot of fun.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for having me. Hopefully the people that are listening just kind of get us a better insight. I know I've been on here like 7 or 8 times, but hey, Big Bentley's is here to stay. People out there are already buying these style products. Just buy them from me. It's that simple.
Right, exactly. Go to shopbigbentley.com.
Shopbentley.com. Shopbentley.com.
No, Big Bentley. Shop Big Bentley.
Big Bentley.
Is it shop? It's not Shop Big Bentley. It's Shop Bentley, right?
No, Shop Big Bentley.
No,
Stevie knows the name of his own website.
Wait, what? Are we sure?
Shopbentley.com is probably to buy a Bentley car. Yeah. I mean, you know what? This product would be great for a super specialty car like a Bentley. You need to have like a cross promotional thing with them. It's built for it. So
from shopbentley.com, you can get luggage, handbags, wallets, backpacks, bags, and accessories. So perhaps he does know the name.
Yeah, he probably knows the name of his own website.
There it is, Shop Big Bentley. So for Shop Big Bentley, for all your pet supply ish needs.
All right. Well, Stevie, we will talk to you again soon. And man, thanks again for coming on.
Yep.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
All right.
All right. Have a good one.
We'll see you guys soon.
was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt fool cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood.